Hi, I'm Charles Apotheker, First Assistant District Attorney of Rockland County. I'm sitting here with Judy Rosenthal, who is the Director of Programs for our office. Judy has 37 years in this business and 20 years in the District Attorney's Office, supervising a lot of the programs and innovating programs that we have to offer the public. We're going to speak about a program today that was developed by Judy Rosenthal named ATI. Judy, what do the initials ATI stand for?
The initials ATI stand for Intellectual or Developmental Disabilities Alternative to Incarceration Program. Well, we realized a few years ago that there were some gaps in service. One of the ways that we realized this is participants in our mental health program did not do well, and we found out that that was because they weren't getting the services that they needed. We then brought together some local providers, the County Department of Mental Health, and the state agency who helped us develop this program. And we later brought on some other partners who became our stakeholders and have helped to guide the development of the program.
Now, how is ATI different from, say, drug courts and other alternative to incarceration programs that we are involved in?
People with an intellectual or developmental disability or a traumatic brain injury do not get treated. There's no treatment for that. They do not get better. So ATI is not a treatment court. One of the things that we do is we do have people who have some of these other disorders, like a substance use disorder or a mental health disorder, who do receive treatment. We also provide a service plan instead of a treatment plan. And a service plan is something that is developed in collaboration between the case manager and the participant around what they need and what their interests are. We also use incentives and sanctions, as do other problem-solving courts. But our incentives and sanctions are developed around what is important to the participant. So they're not standardized, but they're extremely individualized.
How does the ATI program work?
Well, when there is a defendant who is identified and found eligible for the ATI program, they sometimes are also evaluated by a psychologist for that eligibility. They then will plead guilty to an agreed upon charge. If they plead to a misdemeanor, they spend at least 12 months in the program. If they plead to a felony, they will spend at least 18 months in the program. While they're in the program, they will see their case manager every week or every other week, depending upon the individual. They will also go before the judge on every 2 to 3 months, unless there is some other reason to go before the judge. So it is very similar in terms of the framework, but this is how we work. We also do not have a limit on how long a participant can stay in the program.
How successful has this program been, and how do you measure success?
Our program has been extremely successful. We look at this because we have not had anybody fail out in the traditional sense. We work with people until they are stable and doing what is working for them, so that we see their successes in behavior change and in how well they are engaged, whether in social groups or in work or some other goal that they have set with their case manager.
Has this program garnered national attention?
Yes, this is the first program of its kind in the country. We have been very fortunate to have the support and been identified by ARC of the US, by the Prosecutor's Center for Excellence and the Vera Institute. And we've even been involved in a document published by the Department of Justice. We worked very hard with our stakeholders to develop a policy and procedure manual for the program that we give out freely to other jurisdictions who would like to replicate the program.
If you think that a family member or a friend may be in need of a program such as this, please call our office at 845-638-5688. 5001 and ask to speak to me. Thank you.